Hello, everybody. I see grayscale
Hi.
painting. Grayscale paintings in my chat. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Myriam.
Hi, Anthony.
So today is watercolor painting, and we're calling it. We're calling it a watercolor challenge. Can you tell us what, why are we calling it a challenge? It's just a way to explain it.
Yes, it was because you were going to lead me on something, and I am
Yeah.
going to lead you after that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to lead us, and whoever wants to follow along in flowers too. So, um, in flower and floral watercolor painting, and who would ever like to follow along, even if you're on the replay, um, at first you need to be on mixed media paper or watercolor paper. Other kinds of papers will not work well with watercolor, either mixed media paper or watercolor paper. And draw with a pencil, a pencil or a marker, not water soluble, but even a permanent marker or a pencil. Draw a line down the middle, because we're going to do two paintings, because we need to let one parts dry and work on the other while we're letting parts dry. So we're going to do two different kinds of floral paintings on the one page.
Done.
Hi, Cool Gamer.
Hi.
Welcome. So I have three sizes of brushes: medium, a medium round. And here I got a flat. I didn't need the flat. The flat, I actually wanted that to be a round. I think it can be a flat or a round. So a medium, small, smaller. And
Like that, I think.
yeah, I think so. Like that. Yeah.
Okay, my new ones. Maybe I need one a little bit bigger, like this.
I can't see. How big is that? I can't see. Oh, real
Uh,
big, real big. No, we're not doing anything real big. That will only be good for the wash at the end. You kind of need more of a
okay.
medium size.
Let's see. Medium,
Hi,
medium, medium.
Carolyn. To be free, she's an old friend from several years ago. Yeah, it's been a while. How are you doing, Carolyn?
This is big.
So you need to wet your brush, and I'm going to show you the first tech. Well, let's see.
Ah,
Wet
here.
your brush, and then with your wet brush, you dip into the color you want. And we're going to start off with brown. A brown.
Okay, let's do brown.
And we're going to be, on this side, going to be painting black eye. What are they called? It's a type of daisy with the cone center. So now I'm going to just paint a cone center. So it's like, it's straight. It's like upside down U with a straight line. So if you can see the shapes I'm doing.
I can.
It's
I
flat.
think I need to put my camera on the other side. Let me change it.
And I'm painting 3. I'm only going to paint 3 because odd numbers are pleasing to the eye. That's why I want to do 2, and I'm not going to do 4. I'm painting 3. And now we're going to leave that and to dry, and we're going to start painting on the other side. So wash out the brush. We don't need brown. because if I painted the petals right away, right now, the brown would run into the yellow and it'd just make a mess. The yellow and brown would run into each other because you have to wait for that part to dry. So we're going to work on the other side of the paper now.
Okay. With the same brush?
Yeah, same brush.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you one technique, but then I'm going to change the technique. This one technique is I'm painting. You can't see what I'm painting because I'm painting just with water. Let me see if that's going to work. No, that technique's not going to work. I'm sorry, that technique's not going to work for me because I can't see the. Let me see.
The water, you
I can't see the water that good. That's a technique where you just paint with water and drop in the color. But I'm not going to do that technique.
Okay.
I can't see the water on the plain water on my white paper that good.
Okay.
So now, whatever color flowers you want to make, we're going to do like flowers that have like.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hi, Kathy.
Welcome.
I'm going to paint red flowers. I'm painting red flowers. So I'm painting like. And I'll come back in later when it's dry, but I'm just starting right now. That has 5 petals and I kind of bend and I don't paint one next to the other, not touching. And you can vary the size of the petals and I'm kind of making them curved. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make
those. Kathy, she's asking about my watercolor. I bought them in Amazon, I think, a lot of years ago, and it have no brand.
Mine too.
They are so good.
I bought mine on Amazon, and there's some kind of Japanese watercolors.
Yes, these ones, I have the brand, are Komorebi, and they are metallic watercolor paints. Like this, Komorebi.
So I painted 5 flowers. I'm actually going to go back in. I want them different sizes. So I'm going to make this one a big flower.
Gansitambi. Those are beautiful metallic. Oh, yes, they are. Well, I need to do my chores because my teacher is going to.
I'm going to come back and make some of them big. I made that one bigger and now it looked messed up.
Oh, I am glad. The teacher messed up, so she's not going to see what I did. Or maybe.
And when you mess up with watercolor, you can only go darker. You can never go lighter.
Yeah, I know that.
You can't make something lighter in watercolor.
I know.
So now with the back of my hand, so it doesn't make a mark, I see if these are dry. No, that's not dry. The cones are not dry. So I'm going to, let's see, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to check the chat, and I have to wait. Maybe the red flowers might dry faster than the brown. I don't know. I'm waiting for the brown to dry. And check the chat.
Okay, check the chat in time. I am doing my.
Hi, Pat. Welcome, Pat.
I hope it's okay what I am doing.
Well, with my vision, I can't see what you're doing that good. So let me see.
I know. That's my advantage.
I think you have the same watercolors as me.
That's okay. I don't know. It's not a contest.
Yours look good. What are you talking about? I just saw your painting. It looks fine.
Oh, perfect. So I have both of them are dry. I don't know how much water do you use? Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
my brown cones are not dry, but my red these 4 red flowers are dry.
okay.
I'm
So we
going to go
can.
back into my red flowers.
Hi, Lisan. How are you?
Hi, listen.
If you want in the chat and you have watercolors near you, you can use them if you want. You can do as we do, or you can do better as.
Yeah, you can do better than us. I'm not
Yeah.
a watercolor expert by no means. Hello, I'm not a watercolor expert. I learned this a few weeks ago. I mean, I have painted watercolor many times in the course of my life. I have, but not on a regular basis. I don't consider myself a watercolor expert, and I'm just showing you a lesson that I learned. I learned it a long time ago, forgot it, and now relearned this again just recently. So
Perfect.
I'm going back in, and now I'm just going to make more red flowers. Should I make more red flowers?
More red? Okay. Let's do more.
And now I'm making them touch. They can touch each other.
Uh-oh. Are we going to have flower seeds?
Flower what?
That's a mix from Spanish and English. Little flowers.
Yeah, oh yeah, paint little flowers. Paint them all different sizes. I'm making the mistake of kind of painting them too much the same size. Little, small, I mean medium, small, smaller is pleasing to the eye.
Okay, but I will need another brush for smallers.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're right.
Okay, I will use this one. Let's see.
And I'm also adding petals to the other ones that I previously painted. I'm adding more petals. I'm making some go off the page. So
Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay, my brown cones are dry.
Already?
So now the next color is yellow. You could use yellow or yellowish orange.
Which brush?
A medium sized brush.
Medium. Okay, let's go.
And now I'm painting these petals pointing down. They're not going all around because the cone is at the top of these flowers.
Mm-hmm. I have not enough water in here. I hope is that what you mean?
I'm sure you're doing fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. We'll go to the chat. Hi, Wisconsin Greg. Hello, Lexi. Welcome. Hi, Davy.
Hi.
And Davy, art with a pen.
Hi, Davy. Wisconsin Greg. Hi. So, oh, I love those.
You love what?
Those kind of flowers.
Yeah. There's some kind there are some kind of daisy. That's all I know.
Okay.
Oh my!
Daisy.
With the back of my hand, I touch to see if they're dry because that won't make like one little mark
Oh,
that one finger can make. These ones down at the bottom are dry. These red ones, just this one, red one's not dry, but
same with me.
I'm going to start with a permanent mark. Do you have a green permanent marker?
Yes.
Okay, with a green permanent marker, you're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do the centers of the flowers. Let's do the centers of the flowers.
Okay. Center it is.
Which just some dark color with. Again, I'm gonna just use the same medium brush and I'm gonna use like I guess a black, dark brown or black for the centers, or it could be purple, dark purple
Okay.
for the centers of the flowers.
Purple. Okay. Purple it is. Let's go purple. Lavender purple.
And you can use these for blank cards. I created blank cards with these. I have blank cards, and I did this last week and on my own and cut them out, and they glued them to the blank card that I send to my
Mm.
channel members. My channel members that are at the artsy fartsy enthusiast level get hand created cards each month. Thank you to
Oh,
my channel members who are at the artsy fartsy enthusiast level.
I don't know if I am doing okay, but I am doing.
Every time I check, you're doing okay.
You
You're
don't need to check on me. I
okay.
prefer not to know.
I thought when you say that you want me to check.
Nah, it's okay. I am just doing what I
So
doing, and I expect
okay.
to be
The
somehow.
yellow the yellow on this side is not dry yet, but right now it doesn't matter that the black on this side, the black centers are not dry, but right now with your green permanent marker, you can start drawing stems. And I suggest curved lines like this. I'm drawing curved lines.
Okay.
And now on the other side, you can draw stems too with this daisies.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to add green leaves with paint in a few minutes.
Okay. Hmm.
I'm checking the chat. Let's see. Hello, hello. I said hello to everybody. Hello again.
Ah.
And Lexi's happy to be in the art room today. That's awesome.
Oh. Are you doing with us, Lexi? I will be so glad to see your creations in
Yes, that you could
Facebook.
share in the Artists with Disabilities and Chronic Illness group.
Yes.
And then I have 2 Facebook art groups, and my other one is Art with Soul, a Creative Journey.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. With you're gonna, I think, with 2 size brushes, both with the tiny brush that you have plus the medium size brush, because you're gonna make different size leaves. And right here where they're real close together, I'm gonna use my tiny brush for the green leaves, the leaves there.
Okay.
But I can use, for my medium size brush, I can make bigger leaves on these yellow flowers.
Okay. I just want to do something here to make it more volumey. Okay. So now it's leaves.
Yes.
Leaf, 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 leaf.
Did you oh, you didn't read. That's right. I thought maybe you read what Lexi wrote, but of course you did not see that. I have to see how Lexi answers, whether she's going to follow along.
Ah, yes. Oh, I cannot read your chat.
That's right.
I barely can read mine.
Yeah, I can barely read mine too.
It's okay.
No, she's not going to follow along. She's playing along. Wait, she's not playing along today. I have to. She says she has to finish projects from playing along with different streams 2 days ago.
Okay. Thank you, Brujita. What I did here, I did a mess.
That's okay.
I dismiss it. Now I want, if I may, do some volume in the. I need to do this still. Then
Yeah.
I will do some volume.
Well, I'm waiting for mine to dry because the next step is a wash in the background and spattering and a wash.
What is staggering?
No, spattering, SPAT,
Ah, okay, okay,
spatter
okay.
painting, and a wash and then spatter painting.
Okay.
No, like the green leaves are not dry yet. I gotta wait.
You can dry them with a, well, this is a dry wipey. And I am using to dry when I need to continue and it's not dry yet.
Oh, you mean you tap it, you dab it?
Yes, because I am impatient. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll try that too.
I also have my hat gun that usually I use it.
I know even if you dab it dry, I see that it still is wet.
Oh,
On I guess on some of them, on this particular one, maybe it dabbed it dry on these smaller ones. Okay, my red flowers are dry. So now with a big brush, I'm going to do a color wash.
okay. I'm not
Oh,
there
well,
yet.
where is my big brush? I do have a big acrylic brush for painting.
I have this one.
I'm going to do the technique where you paint with water and drop in the color.
Yes.
So what you do is you just paint with water. I'm going to do the color wash for the background of the red flowers, and I'm painting just with water because I'm going to drop in color.
Okay. But we don't need a very, very big brush because we need to go in between.
No, I'm painting right over the flowers. Look, I'm painting right over the flowers like that. Now that they're dry, you can do that only if they're dry. And now I'm
and it's not.
it doesn't re-wet. It won't re-wet. And now I'm putting in it. I want it to be like a pink background. Or maybe I'll make it if I have pink.
I need to go to change my water.
Yeah, so okay.
For that, I need to change it. I'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. So nice for everyone to be here. And I'm painting the color wash right over top. As long as the bottom painting is dry, it will be okay.
I'm here. I will trust you.
But it really needs to be dry.
It's dry. It's dry. You put first the water.
Yeah, but actually that technique didn't work for me that good. So I did paint with water, but then I still had to load my brush up with some paint to paint on.
Yeah. Well, I have a little bit of leakage, but what can I say?
Yeah, some of my green messed up.
My green, yes,
yeah.
that's it. Okay, but it's okay. I could take it out. Then you put like with the same brush, you dab it to put some
to drop in color.
Metallic.
Now I'm using orange to paint the background for these yellow flowers.
Oh,
I am painting with water first because that helps put the paint on more thinner. Then when I add paint on top of this, it'll be thinner because I just want it to be a wash.
I see. I never did that before.
Oh, that's good. Something new.
Yeah.
And next is spatter. Now I wait for that to dry, and then we're going to spatter, do
Ah,
spatter painting.
I have this one for spatter. The Abanic, the fun. It's the first time
Fan
I'm
brush.
going to use. Yes, the fine fun brush. Now you are telling me that. Oh, I know what I am going to put here. I am going to put gold. Goldilocks.
And now when I did that orange wash on my top of my yellow flowers, I can't see the petals that good. So I'm going to go in with orange now and make orange petals on these yellow flowers when the wash, no, the wash is not dry yet. Can't do it. But
Okay. Ligia, how are you? Welcome.
hello,
I,
Gia.
I try. She is leading me.
And then after we're done the flowers, Miriam's going to lead the lesson
Oh,
with intuitive landscape painting. Is that right?
yes. Intuitive watercolor landscaping.
Yes, with watercolor. Today's watercolor.
Never did, learn it today. Oh, well, now I need the big guns. I need to dry this. It's very wet. So, if you mind, I am going to dry.
Okay.
Have a small break at work, says Ligia. Finally able to catch you, Myriam. Oh, thank you, my dear. Oh, Kathy Whitney is here. Hi, hi. How are you?
Let's see. I think I need to dry with my dryer too.
Yes, do that so we can continue with the splatter. Because we put a lot
But we're
of.
ahead of time. We're ahead of time. We're it's only like almost half hour.
Yes,
Okay,
don't
so
worry. We have things to do. Anyone who wants to join us, please tell us. You can do it and you can show the work in Facebook. A little bit, still a little bit. I'm good. Life is a bit crazy, said Cathy with me. Now going through home remodel. But so far I'm still safe. Oh, Cathy. I hope you maintain your enthusiasm, but it's not need to be something like you can manage. I am sure you can manage that.
Okay.
So yours is dry.
Yes, and um, I'm
Mine
gonna
is
paint.
dry enough.
I need to go back with orange now to paint these petals again, and then also can do spatter painting.
Okay. I am going to give some volume to some places. Not a lot of water too. Too much. Okay. Sometimes I use my fingers. I don't know why. Maybe more control. I don't know.
Oh, I usually don't in watercolor, but I use my fingers in acrylic painting.
Hmm.
Now for the spatter, you need your brush loaded with water. Just load it with water and then dip it into the color you want to spatter with. And I think for the red side, I could spatter with, should I spatter with red? I could try spattering with red first. A dark red.
Okay.
I don't want it to get on my
Sounds
computer.
good. It sounds good.
I'm gonna take this off the table because I don't want it to spatter on my computer.
That's why I took away my. I can put something on that. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. I am learning. She's teaching me. She.
So I did red spatter on this side. Very watery.
Let's grab my new brush and let's grab some silver. Very watery silver. Let's see what we have here.
On the yellow flower side, I will.
Not so much.
I think I will use red also. Red also for spattering.
Ah, yeah. Now we have it. Oh, my little dog. Okay. Let's put another color because this one only me.
And that completes the painting watercolor flowers.
Oh.
The only thing I might do is continue painting my orange flowers, my yellow flowers, which I made orange petals. The yellow side, still the petals aren't showing up that good on this one. I still could go back in with orange and paint that darker. But right now I spattered already, so I need to wait for that the spatter's just going to take forever to take a long
Yes,
time.
that we cannot
So watery.
rush. So let's do spatter for the other one. I think I am going to use this. I'm not sure, but let's see. I am going to splatter all my iPad.
Well, that's not good.
That's for sure. No, I wipe it with a wipey and that's it. Okay. Done.
Well, this needs to be put aside to dry, and I need to detach this carefully without it dripping, so that I can do the project, Myriam's project now.
Okay. Let's go intuitive. So we are going to use the technique water on water. So if you are thirsty, it's your opportunity. Water.
Oh, I might need to change my water.
I need to change mine. So Maxi, please change my water, my dear. Change my water. Okay. So, no, I need it. So I am going to do it myself. It's okay, Maxi. It's okay. Don't you worry. So I am going. Be right back. I am back. Almost. Who is here? Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, Jennifer.
I need to show you, Jennifer, because you weren't there. So this is my first. They are the flowers. Two versions of flowers. Myriam and Diana painting along with us. Oh, that's so good. So the second
Oh,
part
yes.
that it's
Somebody's painting
yes,
along with us.
yes, Jennifer.
Oh,
So we are going
Jennifer.
to do now intuitive. Well, first of all, you can do whatever you want, Jennifer. We are be more than glad to see your creation, even if it's what we do or whatever you want. Saying that, I am going to lead now. Yes, sorry. I am going to lead on a intuitive watercolor landscape. So anything goes here. My flowers are similar to yours. Oh, you did already. Wow.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Perfect, Jennifer. We need to see it. We are going to put it on Facebook and YouTube, please. Now, we need one of two things, or a brush like this, or a mister like that, because we are going to put water on the surface. So,
Oh,
because
I need to change my water.
okay, go, go, go. I bought a lot of these uh, brushes. I have one that I've been using today, and they are for painting walls. I was painting while eating. I am in a summer state of mind today. Oh, that's so good, Jennifer. Yeah, I do things while I paint too, all the time. Eating was not one of mine, but could be someday. So, what I was telling, those are synthetic, of course, but are so soft because of how they are made, I think, or I don't know. But they are really, this is 3 inches, and this one is half an inch. And I don't know, I started to use them, and I have my fan, one fan that also it's new. I used it for the first time today. This is a very old one that it's I don't know if it has tigre. Tigre is tiger in Spanish. Yes. And this one I don't know the brand. And this one it's Lonely Finger.
I'm
Oh no.
back.
And here is Diane. So the first things we need to do, Diane, is to wet our paper. We can wet it completely and then work, or we can wet sectors and work on that sector. So that will be your choice, and we can do the two, like two paintings, okay? But really wet, really
And
wet.
then we're going to drop in color.
Yes, like this, wet. Only water. Now you choose the colors and you choose where to put them. I am going to go with the big one, like to put some color. And let's see what happens when I do that. You can tilt your page if you want also. You can splash it if you want it. Not too much, so we are not going to do like.
No, I filled up a third of 2/3 of my paper.
Perfect. That's good too. And now we subtract. So we grab some paper. I have toilet paper here. You do a dab like this and start to take paint whenever you feel it.
Mine dried too much already to do that.
Oh,
But okay, one section was wet enough.
okay. I am going to dry it. Sorry about the noise. In a minute, this will be ready. The best thing to do with this is to do several ones, because now, and let it dry in between. Now we need to use a, like, oh, sorry. We need to use this kind of brushes, really thin ones. And we are going to look at our, okay, oh, sorry. You need to look and see if you can recognize some form to start. You don't need to develop the form immediately. You are going to add little things. First things, it's important to ground it. So mark where the ground is. So mine is here. Are you here, Diane?
Yeah. Yes, and
Sorry.
I have my yes, I see where my ground is, and but
Perfect.
I don't see any kind of shapes. I was just gonna try to paint in like flower shape. I was just gonna paint in like dots, and blobs to just dots and blobs.
Okay, I
Is
am
that what we?
going to
Is that what?
slowly put some brown here. Not everywhere. It's important to do it for like not to do a line. okay? But you
Well, I was
can
going to paint my sky next. Can I paint my sky?
do whatever you want.
Yeah, because this is intuitive abstract landscape painting.
Mm-hmm. Could be fully abstract or could be less abstract. That depends on you.
Right.
So,
Ah,
sorry, it's my alarm. And you can use any color that you like or a mix of colors even.
I'm at a drying point, waiting for dry.
Hmm, I see.
Normally with watercolor painting, you tape down the edges. So I didn't do that, so my paper's buckling a little bit.
Ah, hmm. I don't mind. You press it and it's okay.
It can affect like where the paint pools though. Like it can pool. I could paint, and if it was a lot of water, it would
Yes,
start
yes.
pooling in the low spots.
You are right on that. I am doing now negative painting. I am painting around the forms. So I have my forms down. And hopefully those will be some kind of trees when I finish. Hopefully. I didn't promise anything.
Hi, Pierre Kelly. Welcome.
In any time, you can use your paper to remove something if you want. I'm going to do with the other one. Let's use the very tiny one.
Well, I think it's time for a happy dance.
Okay, let's happy dancing.
Just a moment. Happy dance coming up.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, let's grab some more. I don't want to define it immediately, but I need to define it someday. So that's what I do now. Try to define some trees.
Mine's turning out more realistic. Well, I don't. I mean, representational. It's pretty representational.
It's okay. Nothing said need to be abstract,
Right.
but it's better if you don't have intention, specific intention for. Then you can do whatever your page is telling you and not otherwise.
Uh-huh.
And nothing is bad. Nothing is wrong. How yours going, Jennifer?
Oh, yes. I hope Jennifer's still following along. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to paint flowers on top of the grass, but it's just gonna like red will mix with green and just the two layers together will just create brown. That's how watercolor is. Too bad I could if it was acrylic I could do that. Oh, I could use mixed media. I could do mixed media and paint acrylic flowers on top of this watercolor.
You can. Yes.
I'm tapping my brush right now and making like marks to represent grass.
Okay. And as as you continue and as you are more into the drawing, you can find some things that you want to pursue. I am, says Jennifer. I took a photo sitting at the lake and I am painting it from memory. It's one of my calm spots.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
nice,
so
Jennifer.
perfect. Okay.
Thank you, Davy. He says the art is looking good.
Oh, thank you, Davy. I'm going to put some definition here so I can. The branches.
How often do you paint with watercolor, Myriam?
Well, I do it once in a while. I love the medium. I am not so trained on that. I do whatever I think.
I have taken watercolor classes in my past, not, but
Uh-huh.
oh, and I did learn some watercolor, like I told you, with painting those flowers in an online course that I took,
Oh,
which
yes.
was not a watercolor class. They were just included. It was a mixed media class course where they included some watercolor.
Ah, I used to do watercolor. I did a watercolor month, I think,
Oh.
recently. Not so recently, but yeah. Okay, now I have my trees. One, two trees. And here we are going to have something else.
How about you, Davy? Davy, do you paint much with watercolor or any time with watercolor? Or and also anybody else in the chat? How many of you? How often do you paint with watercolor? I'm going to do mixed media now. I'm going to mix. I'm going to paint like floral shapes, dots and dabs on top of this green. Because if I did it with watercolor, the layer of red would mix with the green and create brown.
Love it.
He,
Let's go to this.
now that's not looking too red. I need redder. I need some redder paint. That's dark. That was dark red. Greg says, just occasionally I do ink and watercolor. I should do more because I like it.
Oh,
Lexi says, I've done a bit of watercolors, but it takes more planning than I can usually manage. So I prefer acrylics or collage. Yeah, I prefer acrylics and collage too. Oh, and Davey does say he.
I don't know if I'm
I don't think
painting.
Davey uses watercolor. He says that he uses acrylic. I'm
Ah,
sorry. Go.
Bruja Rubia says, I don't often paint with watercolors. You are both making me think I might want to try it later today. It's so
Ah,
satisfactory. It's another kind of animal, but it's something really, I like it. It's subtle, but you can do it also more. Less subtle, like I am doing now.
oh, Davey says he used to use Cotman watercolors and they were great, but I changed to acrylic. Oh, okay.
Oh,
How about in your chat? Did anybody answer the question
about
about how often do they use watercolor, and if so, how often?
Bruja Rubia, no, but she's thinking about it now. And of course, Jennifer is using. The others, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Uh, uh, okay, time to my metallics. I need now to define something, like put some contrast. Like these ones, I love it. Let me show you. These two ones, I love how but they need a little bit more of contrast. So let's do it. Lisan says, I use them, but more to make backgrounds for other projects. Oh, they are really good for backgrounds. It's important to know that we have several, like, I think it's hue that I wear, like, could be the same color, but need to be difference
Different
between.
value? You mean different values of the same
Yes,
color?
yes, that could be. And that is something that the watercolor lets you do really nice.
It lets you do what? Like
It lets you know really nice, really. It's very easy to give a different, because when it dries, you can see something totally different.
and watercolor dries lighter, acrylic dries darker.
Yes.
I don't like that about those two mediums. I wish they would just stay the same color and not change when they dry, because that the way acrylic dries darker does is a concern for me, and I always have to adjust for it.
Hmm. Kathy says, I love them for making very small paintings on cards. I often use when I do stamping, then watercolor in the stamps were great. Yes, you are right.
Yes, for little cards. That's what I just painted last week, some watercolor flowers for blank cards.
Sometimes one of the techniques, especially in foliage, is to dab the brush in semi dry paint, watercolor, and then when you do, your brush separates like this, and you do little marks, and that is perfect for this technique.
That's how I made the grass.
Oh, perfect.
The Yeah, making marks with a dry brush on the grass.
Great idea, says Kathy. Thanks. I have some more places to go. Okay. I think I am going to go to this part now.
So I did use some acrylic red and orange.
Ah,
I don't actually, I don't know what to do next on mine.
you can start another one if you don't want to.
Yeah, I could start another one.
Okay. Okay. Now I need some.
So what is in your landscape? Trees and what else?
Trees and flowers and sea and whatever. Let me finish and I will tell you what is there.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. I am mixing my technique and yours now.
What technique of mine are you using?
Flowers. I'm doing flowers.
Oh, okay. But not like the flowers that in the first lesson.
Yes.
Oh, you are? How are so you're painting flowers? Oh, I guess you didn't make green for the ground.
No,
You made orange in your ground. I say. Oh, so you can.
my ground is like different. It's not
Yeah.
so natural, let's say.
Oh, yours is looking nice.
Thank you. Yours too.
Oh,
Very
thank
colorful.
you.
Oh, I so want to see Jennifer's. perspective in this case is not because the flower are out of your perspective, but never mind. It was an afterthought, so
I have to get a second art journal to work in because that one had the acrylic didn't dry.
oh well, you have another one. It's okay.
I have many art journals because they're different sizes. Like some of them are book bound, which that's different than spiral bound. Then I have spiral bound in different sizes, and also I have the book bound in different sizes. Plus, I have a new book bound one that you can't paint in it. It has vintage colored paper in it, and then which is good for collage, not for wet media.
Oh, I see. Well, now I am going to blue it. Something like that. Oops. Let's grab my splat.
Did you teach today?
What?
Did you teach today?
No, today no. And luckily, because yesterday was a very, very full day. But I am better with my blood pressure, so I feel better.
Oh, you mean yesterday you did not feel well?
No, not at all. Not only my blood pressure, I have my heart rhythm
Oh.
was very low, and today is normal, so yeah, I am better now. Okay,
But
now,
unlike most people, you say you have low blood pressure instead of high blood pressure, right?
yes, I have. If it moves, it goes low.
Yeah, that's unusual. Most people battle high blood pressure.
Well, I did battle that. I even
Oh.
got my medicine for that.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
good, Miri. I'm glad you are feeling better, says Kathy. Thank you, Kathy Brooks. When I first knew in a chat Kathy Brooks, I misread the name of her, and I thought it was written Kathy Books. So I thought she do something related to books.
Oh.
It took me a lot of time to read it properly. Sorry, Kathy.
That's what happened with my vision. That's what happens with me.
Hmm. Well, I did use now this fan that it was like this, separated, and I did all the stems of the flowers. And now I want to complete that a little bit with this little one. Like doing some leaves here and there.
I'm doing abstract acrylic palette painting right now.
Mm.
Palette knife painting.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I'm looking up to see if there's watercolor trivia questions.
Thank you, Patty. She says, I love books too. Yeah, I know.
I looked up a watercolor quiz with questions.
Okay, let's do it. If you want.
What are the 4 components of watercolor?
Ooh, water.
Yeah, like what's in the paint? As for example, binder. What additives are in the paint?
Ah, I do know.
Yeah, binder is one of them.
But
Oh my
which
goodness.
one?
I didn't know solvent is in it. Pigments, binder, additives, and solvent.
Okay.
I would never think solvent is in watercolor paint.
Gamma Arabic. They asked Gamma Arabic. I thought about it, but I think that Gamma Arabic it's more for the wash. But I'm not sure. Can you find out?
Oh my goodness, we were talking about how watercolors dry lighter, right?
Yes.
Acrylic dries darker. Guess what percentage does watercolor dry lighter? What percent does it dry light?
I don't know.
By what percent do you think it dries lighter?
20%.
That's a good guess, but no, astonishingly, it's 50%. That means 50% lighter. That's a lot to compensate for.
Yes.
Oh, there's 3 types of watercolor. What are the 3 types of watercolor? See, one of them is in a tube. You can get it like in a tube.
Yes.
So anybody, even in the chat, can you guess the 3 types of watercolor?
Liquid, solid, and creamy.
Close. No, for liquid's not one of them, but when you say one of them is semi-moist cake, tubes,
Sorry.
and the dry cake pan.
Mhm.
So you were close.
This is liquid watercolor.
Really? Oh, they didn't list that. That I think that is one of them. They didn't list that. Okay.
Yep. This is Scarlet. And it's from Holland. Aquarela líquida, liquid watercolor. It says here in black and white. Liquid is totally one of. Yes, Bruja Rubia is right. And I need to wipe my iPad or I won't be able to read it. Or take it off after.
Oh, and Lexi says there are watercolor sticks too. Yeah. So
Oh,
that,
yes, and they are pencils, watercolor pencils.
watercolor pencils. I definitely know about watercolor pencils. So
Yeah.
they're being that was not. They didn't have the right answer. They didn't have a complete answer.
No, Jennifer says liquid tube and pan. Kathy says, I have a whole set of Dr. Martens liquid watercolor.
Oh, Dr. Martin's liquid. I mean, I have Dr. Martin's inks, India inks, but okay, I didn't know Dr. Martin also makes watercolor.
Mm.
Lexi says whoever made the quiz clearly hasn't spent as much time and money in art stores as we have.
That's right. I have already have my watercolors. What I can buy now? Oh, liquid watercolors. Lucky. That's us.
And then in watercolor, what are the three paintbrush styles? What three different kinds of paintbrush in a watercolor? One of them is the flats, and can you guess the two others?
Round?
Yeah, round, flat, round.
Fun.
Oh, that's a good guess. They said detail brush.
Oh, okay. Clearly, I'm not a watercolor gal. Clearly.
Yeah. And you can paint on hot press or cold press paper. So hot press is the smooth kind, and the cold press has like a rough surface. And they said that the smooth surface that gives brilliance to colors but is more temperamental, accidents are more frequent and visible on the smooth hot press paper.
Kathy says also rough press. And
okay.
Rubia says map. We are all over this, Kathy. The set I have is about 30 years old, says Kathy.
Wow.
still work great. Yes. I needed to left everything 14 years ago, almost 15, in Argentina because I couldn't come with all my house here. So everything I have, it's clearly newer than, like, it's not older than that. But I have some things that were from my father, and maybe those are a little bit older. Not watercolors. The watercolors he gave, my mother gave to my uncle. My father watercolors.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Davy said a lot. Davy said yes, the flat, the round, and and then he said gigantic brush. No, opposite of gigantic. The flat, the round, and the detail
Please,
brushes.
fans, it's been fun. Have to run. See you later. Later,
Bye.
Sean. Thank you so much for being here.
And which watercolor paper is the most versatile, hot press or cold press?
I know.
Can you guess in the chat?
Guesses. Guesses.
Which watercolor, which
This
kind of
one is
watercolor?
more versatile.
Davey got it right. Cold press, because mistakes don't show up so easily on the cold press.
Ah, I see.
And guess what? No more questions, because they said if I want more free questions, I have to sign up for it.
Ah, yeah. Sign me too.
Oh, but apparently it's free, but I'm sure they want your email address for it.
Yes, of course. And then they send you all kind of things. Not that I didn't do that sometimes.
Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Slim Buttermilk. Nice to meet you. That's nice. Stream Elements tells me who subscribes.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Let's dry it and see what happened here.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not so sure about this part, but I am going to dry it and see.
In case you didn't know, Slim Buttermilk, and you're new to my channel, we live stream, me and Myriam live stream every Monday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're almost coming to the end of this live stream. Every Monday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you visit again.
I hope so.
Hi, Maritza. Welcome.
Hi, Maritza. Hi, hi. I know what is missing. I know. And I'm going to do it now. You see, sometimes you need to not be so in it. I know what is missing now. Let's see if I can do it.
You mean that you took a step back from it and then could see something
Yes,
new?
yes, I didn't thought about it. I thought about something else. And then
I always have to step away from my artwork. If I keep looking at it, I can't see anymore. it more. I can't see it objectively enough. So then I
Yes.
either don't look at it for 15 minutes or overnight.
Yes, it's better. My father used to say that to go, if you are near, go like
Far away. Go
back.
step back,
Yeah,
step
go
back.
far and contemplate it.
For me, I have to stop looking at it for a period of time and then come back and look at it.
Yes, that works too.
And another thing I could do is take a picture of it and look at it as the photo.
Yes,
And then I notice things that I didn't notice in the photo of the
yes,
artwork.
yes. I have the advantage now that we are streaming, so I can see it in the
Yes.
screen, and that is the equivalent of the.
Oh, those are pretty metallic colors. I can see them in the palette. They're pretty.
Yes, those are all metallics, and they work so different. Like this one, I am saturating it, and you don't see it. That's a saturated color. Now I think I saturated enough.
I'm going back over the first painting we did of the flowers because that one these flowers stopped showing up right after I did the
Oh,
orange wash.
oh,
Yeah, because they were yellow petals, and now I got to make them orange petals.
okay. I see. That is better now. I need more contrast. Oh, but in this one, in the iPad, I see it different. Oh, what now? What to do? What to do? Yes, 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 yes. Okay.
And Davey loves watercolor paper. He loves working with acrylics on watercolor
Oh,
paper.
yes, watercolor paper is fabulous. Certainly not cheap, but fabulous. But I don't use like the watercolor paper that it's very fancy.
Oh, like Arches.
Like whatever that it's above
Arches watercolor paper is
certain,
expensive. Yes.
yeah, whatever that it's above certain price, I don't buy it.
I used to buy it, but I don't do watercolor painting that much anymore, so I don't get it.
Hmm.
If I'm going to do watercolor, I could do it on mixed media paper.
Yes, yes, of course. I bought mixed media paper recently and I never use it yet.
Oh, well, it's in my journals. I mean, that's the kind of paper that's in my
Ah,
journals.
okay, okay.
I don't buy it
Yeah,
like I don't buy it in separate sheets. It's mixed media paper that's in journals or in a pad of
okay. I understand now.
yeah.
And you can come several times. You don't need to do it at once. Let's do some gold on this. You can do even subtle things on them.
What kind?
Subtle. You don't need to go all like now I am doing with gold some marks on the flowers, but not everything. Like you cannot notice that if you are not really near. But I think that overall it gives something different to the. Oh, it is. They are more. Let me show you. Those they are more like vibrant, and these ones are less. That was my intentions. And here I can do like little lines like that. Line dots. And now we do the same.
Well, we have 5 minutes left.
Okay, so we are on time. We are okay. We will love to see your creations, Jennifer.
Yes, love to see it. I'm sure you're going to post in Myriam's group. What's the name of your Facebook group?
Artcurious by MNW.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
Artcurious, but you enter. You can enter from Myriam Wolf also. Like my Facebook group is Myriam Wolf.
Davy said coffee. Oh,
You
go
can
ahead.
post it in your page, in your Facebook page, and tag us also.
Davy said it's coffee time for him, but he's 6 hours. No, he's 5 hours ahead in the UK. Davy, you can drink coffee at night. I don't drink coffee at night because it would mess up my sleep.
I like it better now. Let's define more these parts. Okay, I think 3 minutes to finish.
Oh, Davy says yes, he loves having a night drink of coffee or tea or milk.
Mm.
Even with caffeine in it, Davy.
Okay, I think I'm done.
It's nice.
Thank you. And the other one that I did with you is this one. So I will post both of them.
That turned out nice too.
Yours are very nice. I love it.
Thank you, Davy.
I think that next time I will hang this on the museum. Kidding, just kidding. Weird, but nice.
Okay, so we do this every Monday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope that
Thank
you
you,
will
Kathy and
join us
Lujan.
again.
Beautiful painting. Ladies and Jennifer, I'm super happy with mine. I'm going to cut it up into journal cards for my journal. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Diane. Thank you all that
Thank you,
came
Myriam.
today.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.